Think about how your mornings have felt lately. Do you wake up actually refreshed, clear-headed, and ready to move? Or do you lie there for a while, feel that familiar heaviness, drag yourself up, and spend the first hour of the day waiting to feel like yourself? If the second one sounds more accurate, you are not broken, and you are not just getting old. You are likely missing a few specific morning habits that make an enormous difference in how your body and brain show up for the rest of the day. Here is what most people over 60 do not realize. The first hour of your morning is not just time you fill before the real day starts. It is when your body sets the tone for your energy, your focus, your mood, and even how well you sleep that night. What you do in that first hour either works with your biology or against it. And after 60, that distinction matters more than it ever has before. Today we are going through 6 simple morning habits that genuinely boost energy after 60. Not generic wellness advice. Specific, practical things you can start doing tomorrow that your body will actually respond to. The first habit is one that costs nothing and takes less than 2 minutes, but most people skip it entirely in favor of reaching straight for coffee. Drink water the moment you wake up. A full glass, 8 to 16 ounces, before anything else. Here is why this matters so much. You have just spent 7 or 8 hours without any fluid intake. Your body has been working through the night, repairing tissue, regulating temperature, clearing waste from your brain, and all of that work uses water. By the time you open your eyes in the morning, you are already mildly dehydrated. And even mild dehydration in older adults causes fatigue, mental fog, and dizziness. 3 things that make mornings feel harder than they need to be. Drinking water first rehydrates your cells, kickstarts your metabolism, and supports circulation and digestion before the day has even started. Keep a glass on your nightstand so it is the first thing you reach for. Room temperature water is gentler on the digestive system than ice cold. A squeeze of lemon adds a small dose of vitamin C and makes it feel more intentional. This one habit alone, done consistently, shifts how you feel within the first 20 minutes of waking up. The second habit is movement, and the key word here is gentle. After a night of lying still, your joints are stiff, your circulation is slower than it will be midday, and your muscles need a gradual invitation to wake up. Forcing yourself into intense exercise first thing is not necessary, and for most people over 60, it is not even beneficial. What is beneficial is 10 to 20 minutes of deliberate low-intensity movement. Start while you are still in bed if that feels right. Point and flex your feet, rotate your ankles, bring your knees slowly toward your chest, and do a gentle spinal twist from side to side. These small movements lubricate the joints and get blood moving before you even stand up. Once you are on your feet, reach your arms overhead, roll your shoulders back, and do a gentle side stretch in each direction. Hold each position for 15 to 30 seconds and breathe through it. From there, even a 10-minute walk outside does something powerful. Morning light tells your body's internal clock that the day has started, which helps regulate your circadian rhythm and improves sleep quality that night. Fresh air and movement together release endorphins that lift mood and sharpen focus in a way that no amount of coffee quite replicates. Tai Chi, gentle yoga, or chair-based exercises are excellent options as well if walking is difficult. The goal is simply to move your body with intention before the demands of the day begin. The third habit is breakfast, but not just any breakfast. A breakfast built to actually sustain your energy rather than spike and crash it. After 60, your metabolism handles food differently. Blood sugar stability becomes more important, and the gap between a breakfast that serves you and one that leaves you sluggish by mid-morning gets noticeably wider. What works is a combination of protein, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fat eaten together. Protein is especially critical for older adults because it supports muscle maintenance, which directly affects your strength, your balance, and how energetic you feel physically throughout the day. Eggs with sautéed greens and whole grain toast, oatmeal with nuts and berries, Greek yogurt with ground flaxseed and fruit, smoked salmon on whole grain crackers. These combinations fuel your brain and muscles consistently for hours rather than giving you a quick burst followed by a crash. One practical tip: do not rush breakfast. Sitting down and actually eating, rather than grabbing something while standing at the counter, makes a difference in digestion and in how satisfied and settled you feel going into the morning. If time is tight on some days, prepare components ahead. Hard-boiled eggs made at the start of the week, overnight oats ready to go in the fridge, or smoothie ingredients pre-portioned in freezer bags all make a nourishing breakfast something you never have to skip. The fourth habit is one that sounds soft, but has some of the strongest research support of anything on this list: practicing gratitude. Specifically, writing down 3 to 5 things you are genuinely thankful for each morning before the day gets busy. Studies have consistently found that a regular gratitude practice reduces stress hormones, improves sleep quality, and raises overall life satisfaction in measurable ways. For older adults in particular, where the risk of social isolation, anxiety, and low mood is real, starting the day by actively directing attention toward what is good creates a mental and emotional foundation that carries through the hours ahead. It does not need to be profound. Maybe you slept well. Maybe the morning is quiet and the light is coming in just right. Maybe you are looking forward to something later in the day or thinking about someone who matters to you. Keep a small notebook on your nightstand and write 3 things every morning. If writing feels like too much, simply sit quietly for 5 minutes and let yourself think through what you are grateful for. That intentional stillness before the noise of the day begins reduces anxiety and shifts your nervous system in a direction that makes everything else feel slightly easier. The 5th habit is one that many people leave to chance, but that research consistently shows has a significant impact on health after 60. Human connection, built deliberately into the start of your day. Seniors with strong, consistent social connections have better memory, lower rates of depression, and meaningfully reduced risk of chronic disease compared to those who are frequently isolated. That is not a small finding. Connection is not a luxury, it is a health behavior. This does not have to mean a lengthy conversation. A brief phone call to a family member while you drink your morning coffee, a text to a friend just to check in, a few minutes of genuine conversation with a neighbor or someone you encounter on your morning walk. If you live near or with others, a shared cup of coffee and easy conversation counts. The point is to begin the day with at least one moment of real human warmth rather than letting the morning pass in complete isolation. That small shift has a compounding effect on mood, motivation, and cognitive engagement throughout the day. The 6th habit ties everything together, and it is the one most people skip because it sounds too simple to matter. Before you move into the activities of your day, take 2 or 3 minutes to set a clear intention for the next several hours. Not a rigid to-do list, an intention. Something like, today I want to move my body, connect with someone I care about, or finish one thing that has been waiting. Ask yourself what one thing would make today feel worthwhile. Write it down in a planner or journal. This practice works because it gives your day direction and meaning before it has a chance to drift into passive routine. After 60, when schedules are often more open and self-directed, this matters especially. People who move through their days with a sense of purpose report higher energy levels, better mood, and greater satisfaction than those who let the day happen to them. 2 minutes of intention setting in the morning is one of the cheapest and most effective investments you can make in how your day actually unfolds. Here is the truth about all 6 of these habits. None of them are complicated. You do not need equipment, a gym membership, or a major lifestyle overhaul. Water first thing, gentle movement, a real breakfast, a few minutes of gratitude, one moment of human connection, a clear intention for the day. That is it. Done consistently, these 6 habits change the texture of your mornings, and by extension, the texture of your days. Your energy stabilizes, your body feels less stiff, your mind engages faster, and the part of aging that feels like inevitable decline turns out, in many cases, to be habits that simply need replacing. Pick one of these to start with tomorrow morning. Just one. Build from there. The best morning routine is not the most elaborate one. It is the one you actually do.